Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises. We want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the other apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the Akim out there pushing the word of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. In truth and sincerity, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, Barakatham. I'm the brother lawyer from the Great Millstone Miami camp, and with me,
Shamar Ahmad from GMS Miami.
And today we want to get into a lesson pretty much going into the signs that the Most High, one of the signs that the Most High has brought upon this world, you know, the signs of the second coming of his son, Yahweh Shai. And that sign is snow in Rome, okay? Actually, freak weather in Rome that pretty much happened last week, Monday. Myself, I came across the article and I thought it was quite interesting because this is a rare event. This doesn't usually happen, okay? And the fact that it's Rome, you know, one of the seats of Esau's kingdom, you know, really stood out to me. So that's pretty much going to be the theme of this lesson, and hopefully this video is edifying to the elect out there. So to begin, I like to read the headline from independent.co.uk. It reads, snow in Rome causes Italian soldiers to be deployed to capital streets as Arctic blast sweeps across Europe. Rome's Mediterranean climate and proximity to the sea usually results in mild winters, but freak weather is causing widespread school closure and travel disruptions. So, you know, right off the bat, we see that the snow is so severe that Italian soldiers are being deployed into the streets. And then on top of that, we see that this Arctic blast is sweeping across Europe. So this is a plague that the Most High is plaguing an entire continent with. And as you know, you brothers that are out there, as you read the article, you'll see that not only is it sweeping across Europe, but it's actually gone into parts of Russia. Now, this is unusual weather for that, you know, for that region, okay? Because Rome is in Italy, and Italy usually has Mediterranean climate, and they usually have mild winters. But now they had snow recently, okay, at the end of February, which is pretty much right around the beginning, damn near of spring. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's a very strange thing, a very unusual thing, and that's again just a sign the Most High is bringing judgment upon the world. Okay, sure. I'll probably read a little bit of this article, and then we'll go into some scriptures. Brother, you mind reading?
No problem. Rome has been covered in a blanket of snow as an Arctic blast ushers in freezing conditions across much of Europe. Mm-hmm. Soldiers were deployed across the Italian capital after moderate snowfall sparked school closures and public transport chaos.
Khan, so one thing that stood out to me about this article is that soldiers had to be deployed to Italy's capital just based off of snow. So we can see right now, you know, and this is not the first time or the only time that this happened, and it's not going to be the last time. But these calamities, you know, these natural phenomena, these weather phenomena that are that the Most High is bringing upon the world is going to be used as a scapegoat for Esau to really bring in martial law in certain cases. Mm-hmm. Okay, so go ahead, I'll continue.
Rome's Mediterranean climate and proximity to the sea usually results in mild winters, with restaurants often keeping outdoor seating open even through the coldest months of the year. Mm-hmm. But the freak weather caused the city's mayor, Virginia Regia, to close public schools on Sunday as a precaution, with many private ones following suit.
All right. So the weather's gotten so severe that they've actually closed down public facilities such as schools and restaurants. Okay, mm-hmm. This is unusual. This doesn't usually happen. Okay, so when this was taking place in Rome, everybody was pretty much freaking out. Okay, and I mean it stands out to me so much because it's Rome. I mean, this is one of the seats of Esau's kingdom. You know, Esau had his kingdom in Rome before, and it just goes to show you that we're at the end of Esau's kingdom, man. That's right. Okay, the Most High is bringing judgment, man. I mean, it's plain to see as the sun rising in the morning if you have, you know, actual physical eyes. Okay, right. ever since last year, towards the final quarter of last year, it's just been judgment and more judgment and more judgment. Okay, at the beginning of the year, nothing but judgment. Okay, we had the super blue blood moon, nothing but judgment since then. Okay, so Esau's kingdom is coming to an end, man. You heathens are done. Okay, go ahead, Ak.
In Moscow, temperatures dipped to this Salakia. In Moscow, temperatures dipped to this winter's lowest yet, reaching nearly -20 Celsius on Sunday night.
So even Moscow, okay, in Russia, which is a very cold part of the world, okay, dipped to some of its lowest temperatures yet this winter.
Yep.
Okay, so there's nowhere safe upon the planet Earth. Okay, you may think that you're used to the cold because you live in a certain region, or you're used to the heat, or you're used to the rain, or you're used to hurricanes or tornadoes or earthquakes. Nah, man, the Most High is about to show up and show out, okay, on all the inhabitants of the earth.
Yep.
Okay, you may think you're used to seeing dead bodies or war or pestilence. No, you ain't used to nothing yet, man.
Yep.
Okay, we're dealing with the king of terrors, man. And that's why we go out there and preach with such passion. And that's why we work out our own salvation with fear and trembling, man, because we understand the terror of the Lord, man.
That's right.
Okay, and through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. Okay. And that's really what it is, man. The Most High ain't got no limits to the severity of His judgment. Okay.
Just like down here in Miami, we supposed to be heading into spring, and guess what happened? Last week a cold front came through and crushed our what would usually be tropical weather, man. Mm-hmm. Crushed it down to dropped it back down to the fucking 50s, man. Mm-hmm. It was like 50 degrees in Miami the past 2 days, man. Past 2-3 days, man, and we're not used to seeing that. Just like the past winter we had, temperatures dropped to 38 degrees, man. We're not used to seeing stuff like that, man. Especially around this time of year, man. Being that we're heading into spring and temperatures dropping back down to 50, that's unusual. That just show you that the Lord giving signs from heaven, man.
That's right. God. So at this point, we're gonna go into some scriptures, man, and just link it all together, tie it up. Precept upon precept. The first precepts we want to bring out is in 2nd Ezra chapter 9. Brother, if you don't mind reading Bible Kashah.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest parts of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right, so this is the angel telling Ezra, measure out the time diligently in itself. Okay, and how do we measure the times? We measure the times by the scriptures. Okay, we go through these scriptures and we see, okay, the scriptures say such and such is going to take place in the latter times. All right, and by how would I say, going through the scriptures and looking out into the world, okay, and seeing those things come to pass, we know that we're in a time where what? The Most High is going to begin to visit the world which He made. Yep. Okay, and that's what we're seeing here with this Rome situation. Okay, with the earthquakes, the pestilence, the war. Okay, the rumors of war, the financial turmoil. All that is just signs, man. Okay, and the angel, the Most High, is so cold and the Most High is so faithful that He just told the angel to tell Ezra, when thou seest part of the signs. Not all of them.
Yep.
Just see some of them. You already know what time it is.
Yep.
Okay, so we already know what time it is, man. The Heavenly Father is going to send Yahushua to come and judge the world.
That's
okay?
Right.
All right? Go ahead.
Verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Right. So it says, therefore, when there shall be seen the water. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So the Most High has always spoken to His prophets and let them know when the times of judgment were at hand. Okay, way back. Salakia, we read in the scriptures and we read prophecies in the scriptures that were written thousands of years ago. Okay, prophesied thousands of years ago, and these prophecies are coming to pass right in our face, man. Okay, and really that's a faith booster, considering the times that we living in. That's a faith booster because we know that the Lord is really backing what we saying, man.
That's right.
Okay, and that's why brothers around the world have been telling brothers to get out that woe is me spirit, because the sign's coming to pass in our face.
Yep.
It's coming to pass in our face, man, and that shows that who the Most High is dealing with, man. The Most High revealeth nothing but his secrets to the servants, the prophets, man. Okay. You had a precept that you wanted to bring out?
Nah, you want me to keep going or?
Keep going to verse 6.
Okay, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I read verse 3 again. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Mm-hmm. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings in effects and signs.
Okay, so it says, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is made manifest. Okay, the things in this world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Okay, you have a building, you want to build a building. Okay, you got the blueprint. Okay, you got the architect. Okay, you have the architecture. You know, you have the workers. They're building the building. Okay, the buildings are finally built. All right, the building's been standing for hundreds of years. Yeah. Okay, then rain, wind, then it begins to rust in the road. Okay, now you know, okay, this building is about to be broken down. Yeah. And they come with the demolition crew, knock it down.
And if you want to look at it in another sense, Esau's rulership, man. Mm-hmm. Esau came into power by nothing but wonders and powerful works, because it was the Most High who put these Edomites on top of us, man. Mm-hmm. And guess what? By effects and signs, we can tell that Esau's kingdom is going down, man. If you go back to if you go to the book of Obadiah, what the Heavenly Father told you, once they reach to the stars, from thence where he start to bring them down, man. And since then, Esau's kingdom has been just depleting and depleting and depleting, man.
I was reading a little.
Yeah, that's why I said to 8 or 9.
Yeah, read to 8 or 9, because you people have to hear this, man.
Verse 7. 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
That's right. Okay, so it says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from said perils. Okay, so again, more encouragement for brothers to continue to work the works, okay, and continue to have faith. All right, because that's what's going to allow us to escape the said perils and to be preserved and to see the Lord's salvation and be brought to the land of Israel, man, our homeland within the borders, man. Okay, and it says the word escaped is used, man, showing you how perilous the times are going to be, man, how perilous the times already are and how much more perilous they're going to be, man. They use the word escape, not just leave, not just walk away. No, escape. Great judgment is coming upon the planet, man. You mind reading verse 9, Baba Kushab?
Yeah. All right, verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
Right, so it says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which have abused my ways and cast them away despitefully. What is that talking about? That's talking about 2/3 of our people, man. Okay, the wicked of the nation of Israel, man. You have abused the ways of the Lord. You have cast them away despitefully, man. Okay, the scriptures say that you have sat at not all the Lord's counsel and with none of me. Proverbs 1, man. Okay, so the times are coming where you people are going to dwell in pitiful case, man, and ye shall dwell in torments, man. Okay. And you know what it means to dwell somewhere? It means that you live there, you wake up there, you sleep there. Okay, you eat there, you drink there, you take you use the bathroom there, you take a shower there. Okay, your family probably lives there with you. You pay bills there. Okay, that's what's gonna be. But instead of that, your family might die. Okay, you might lose your children. You might lose your wife. You may lose your husband. Okay, you may resort to cannibalism. You may starve. It may not be anything for you to eat and drink. Okay, that's what's gonna be in these times, man. You people are gonna do 2/3 of our people are gonna dwell in torments, man.
I got 2 precepts for you.
Go ahead, bring it out.
I want to get a precept for verse 8. Wait, what is that? No, verse 7 and verse 9.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Ezekiel chapter 6, verse 8. Yet will I have Salakia. Yet will I leave a remnant that he may have some that shall escape the sword among the nations when ye shall be scattered throughout the countries. So the Lord gonna leave a remnant, man, which is that elect. 7,000 shall not bow the knee to Baal. His 144 and his 1/3. That's going to get. They're gonna do what? They're gonna escape, man. By what? By the works and the faith that they have and believing in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because they see the signs and the wonders and they believe on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know. And then the second precept I have is Jeremiah 11, verse 11. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, behold, I will bring evil upon them which they shall not be able to escape, and though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. And that's what's going to happen to those who what? Verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and that they and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment, man. You didn't want to take heed to the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You didn't want to believe on the Lord, so guess what? He gonna bring evil upon you that you should not escape, man. And he's showing us the signs of those evil times that's gonna come upon you, fucking 2/3, man.
That's right.
You know?
Khan, that's it. That's what it is.
That was it on that.
You didn't? Did you have another precept?
No, that was it.
Okay, Khan. Next precept we want to bring out is out of the Gospel of Luke, chapter 21, and shoot. Let's start at verse 9. Why not?
Okay. This is Luke 21 and 9. But when ye shall hear of wars and
Commotions.
So like it. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by.
Right. So it says, but when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must come to pass, but the end is not by and by. So we see these wars and commotions taking place upon the planet Earth. Those are signs of the end, but we are not to be terrified, okay, of those things, because that's not meant for us. Really, what the Lord's doing is, through those wars and commotions, is just drawing these heathens, okay, to the valley of Jehoshaphat and to the battle of Armageddon, so they can be judged, okay, for the recompense of what they've done to us, the Lord's people, okay, the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay, you people who dwell in the Caribbean islands, all right, the South America, and Salak, and Central America, and along with you, the confusion of faces, all right, and the Israelites scattered abroad, okay.
Verse 10. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence, and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven.
So the Lord said, nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Okay, wars, more wars, tension between the nations, great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, famines, pestilences. Okay, these things are taking place as we speak.
That's right.
Okay, and fearful sights and great signs shall there be in heaven. And that's exactly what that snow in Rome was. Okay, that was a great sign from heaven. Okay, where does snow come from? Where does snow fall out of? The heavens. Okay, so that was a great and fearful sign that the Most High brought upon the Edomites. Okay, and that's a sign of the end of your kingdom, Esau. Okay, now next scripture we'd like to bring out is in Job 38 and 23, Babu Kashah.
This is Job chapter 28,
verse 22, Salakia.
This is Job chapter 28, verse 22. Hast thou entered into the treasures of the snow, or hast thou seen the treasures of the hell, which I have reserved against the time of trouble, against the day of battle and war?
Right, so the Lord said that the snow and the hail is reserved against the day of trouble, against the battle and war. Okay, against the day of battle and war. Okay, so these Arctic blasts, these Arctic freezing temperatures taking place, sweeping the planet, in various parts of the planet, okay, is a sign of a time of trouble.
Yep.
Okay, a time of trouble is in there against the day of battle and war. What battle and war is the Lord talking about? Okay, the scriptures talk about what is that in Isaiah? Every battle of the confused of the warrior is with confused noise. Okay,
this one will be a fire.
But this one shall be of flame and fuel and fire. Yeah. Roughly paraphrasing it, man. That's the battle that's talking about, the battle of Armageddon. World War III. Yep. Okay. So we are in those times, man. It's a wrap for you heathens. Okay, rulership is a wrap for you Edomites, man. Great judgment is coming upon you, man. And the wars that you're about to head into is going to be to your own demise, okay, and not to your benefit or consolation, okay. So final precept is Sirach chapter 36, and shoot. I guess we'll start at verse 1.
All right, this is Sirach 36 and 1. Have mercy upon us, O Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, power of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee.
Right, so the Lord said, have mercy upon us, O Lord God of all, and behold us. And send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee.
That's right.
Okay, and who is Sirach? Sirach is a man of the nation of Israel. He's asking the Lord to have mercy upon Israel, upon Yasharallah, upon the tents of Jacob, but to send upon the nations the fear of the Lord. Okay, because these other nations don't know the fear of the Lord, and they do not seek after the Heavenly Father, man. Okay, and the times of judgment that's coming, and the great day of the Lord, the terror of the Lord shall be upon all nations, man. Okay, because
even among the nation of Israel, man, because 2/3 of you people, y'all don't seek the Lord at all either, man. So y'all part of that. Y'all part of those heathen. Y'all part of the heathen that got to get judged, man, on this side, man.
They have to learn the fear of the Lord.
Yep.
Khan. The Lord's gonna be exalted in that day, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, Ak.
All right, verse 3. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. Mm-hmm. As thou was sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us.
God.
And let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no power but only thou, O power.
Khan. All right. So these heathens in the judgment that's to come when Yahushua comes back, these heathens shall know, okay, who the true power is, okay? Right. Because these heathens don't know who the true power is, and 2/3 of our people and the wicked amongst our nation don't know and acknowledge Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua for who he really is.
That's right.
Okay, and the time is coming, and the times to come is for that very purpose, so that all may know who the true power is, man. Okay, go ahead.
That's right. Verse 6. Shew new signs and make other strange wonders.
Right, shew new signs and make other strange wonders. Okay, and what we saw with Rome, okay, the snow in Rome is a strange wonder.
Yep.
Okay, but of course, Europe is a cold continent, so to speak. All right, snow is not foreign to Europe. Okay, but nonetheless, that just goes to show you that we're in the times where stranger and stranger things are going to begin to happen upon the planet Earth. Okay, this is not the end of it. This is just the beginning, man.
Yep. Okay,
the Most High is going to show up and show out in these last days, man. Okay, and it's going to get stranger and stranger, and it's going to be very strange when we see them chariots in the sky.
Strangers of salvation.
Strangers of their cons. That's the spirit. I was just thinking about that, man. It's the strangeness of their salvation, man. Okay, bringing and laying judgment upon the planet Earth and saving the elect, man.
That's right.
Okay, go ahead.
Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works.
Right, glorify thy hand and thy right arm. Okay, which is talking about Yahushua, the return of Yahushua. Okay, and that they may set forth thy wondrous works. Okay, so the judgment that the Lord sending Yahushua to bring upon the planet Earth is so that all the nations may set forth the wondrous works of the Heavenly Father.
That's right.
Okay, and in the kingdom, everybody's gonna be talking about, oh my goodness, look what the Lord did to Babylon.
Yep.
Look at what the Lord did, how he shook the earth, the tidal waves and the volcanic eruptions and the nuclear missiles and the chariots, and he blocked out the sun and Leviathan, and he knocked out all the armies of the nations. Look at what he did.
That's right.
Okay, that's gonna be the wondrous works of the Heavenly Father, man. All right. You had
Nah, I don't got nothing else.
okay, con. So with that, hopefully this video is edifying to the elect body of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. I'm the brother lawyer, and with me,
Shamar.
and we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai.
Shai.
Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the Akim out there pushing the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai in truth and in sincerity. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakwadash Barakatham. And with that, we want to say Shalom.
Shalom.